Hey guys, Dr. Takahashi talking about some supplements that we like to recommend in our office on a general basis. One of the things that we love telling people to take is fish oil. Now, originally I was talking to you about the alkaline diet, and when you're too acidic, it causes more insulin, creating more chronic inflammation. Well, how do you lower chronic inflammation? One of the things that you utilize is fish oil or omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, so you generally want to stick with more the omega-3s, not so much the omega-6 or 9. The omega-3s are really important because in general, essential fatty acids help build strong cell walls, and you need these materials for pretty much every one of your cells, including your hormones. So what you'll notice is when people are like really stressed out, they're, they go through peaks and valleys, and really the fish oil helps create a more flatter baseline, and you won't get those peaks and valleys of being stressed out as much. Not only that, but it helps with your skin, hair, and your nails, and it's definitely more noticeable, especially in the winter time when you're lacking it. So make sure you're getting your fish oil. And the next thing we want to talk about is remineralization of your body. So you need these building blocks to actually build every one of your cells. Now, where is the most important elements that we need? Where does it come from? Well, where do the plants grow from? They grow from the earth, right? They come from the earth and then they grow. So what's the most important dirt out there? Well, it's salt. Now, it's not the regular white table salt that you see, okay? It's actually the regular salt that they actually bring out of the ground. The actual supplement companies pay these salt companies to separate the 84 trace minerals that are within it, and then they sell it back to the public. You might as well get your regular nutrients from the salt from the salt mining companies. So your body has 84 of these trace minerals that it requires to build your body tissues and to develop your hormones, etc. So remineralizing your body is very important. Most of the food that we're eating these days are mineral deficient because of how we're overutilizing the crop areas. So we definitely want to increase your mineralization. The best salts out there are like Himalayan salt, which I think is the cleanest. You could go with the Celtic sea salt, but a lot of that Celtic sea salt has a grayish tinge to it. Some say that there's oil spills that give it that grayish tinge. So most of the time we recommend doing the pink salt. The Himalayan salt's the cleanest. And so the way that you take it is basically you take a scoop of just like half a teaspoon in warm water, about 8 ounces, and then drink that right before you go to bed, and that helps remineralize your body. You start to notice, like my father, he used to get sick all the time, and so now he doesn't. And so it's because your body is starting to remineralize, and you're creating more of an alkalized diet. So the next thing that we recommend is chlorella. Now chlorella helps clean out your intestines, okay? So just like if you look at your carpet, if you threw food on the carpet 3 times a day and stepped on it, what does your carpet look like at the end of the day? Well, pretty dirty. Well, guess what your intestines go through? So after a while, if you don't clean out your intestines, it looks pretty dirty. And many times, that toxicity starts to build up because you don't clean out your insides. I mean, we normally recommend doing a real serious cleanse twice a year, but on a daily basis, we recommend doing chlorella. Because in the old days, they used to either eat garlic or chlorophyll. And chlorella has the highest content of chlorophyll in it. So just doing a daily cleanser helps clean out your intestines. For women, 80% of cysts on the ovaries comes from a dirty gut for the most part. And so we definitely want to keep your intestines clean because many times the gut causes problems in reverse order towards your hormones and your development of your body. So we want to recommend 3 different things to take on a regular basis. and that's fish oil, salt, Himalayan salt, and chlorella.
Okay.
Okay, so fish oil, how you take it, now for all intents and purposes, a lot of fish oil is pretty diluted. You want to get the really high strength ones. The real diluted ones, the EPA is more closer to 4 times the daily amount that they recommend. If it's more of a higher concentration, then you want to go twice the daily dosage. So it's totally up to you. If you want to go with some of them are a little more expensive when they're higher concentration, so it's really up to your budget. So, fish oil. Now salt, you can use this. This is gourmet grade. You want to get more of the extra fine crystals. They do come in higher grain or bigger grain, but then you have to grind it down to put in your cooking anyway. So you might as well get more of a fine grain, extra fine grain type of mineral or granule size. And this is really good in any type of your cooking. If you're going to do it right before you go to bed, just take a small scoop, about half a teaspoon, put it in warm water, dissolve it, and drink it right before you go to bed. Kind of salty, you have to get used to it, but for all intents and purposes, this pink salt is probably the cleanest. So chlorella, we get the organic chlorella. Dr. Schofield, one of my mentors, recommends this on a regular basis. You want to take 2 to 3 tabs per meal and kind of ease your way into taking it because it's a cleanser. So you take a whole bunch of it right at the beginning and you're going to have some problems. Okay, so make sure that you just kind of ease yourself into it. And more of a 5 tab per meal on a regular basis as you start getting used to it is what we normally recommend. Now there are different types of dosages that achieve different types of things. I mean, I take close to 35 to 40 of them at a time, so you really can bump it up and use it more as a food supplement to clean out your intestines and to give you some energy. It's like it gives you a clean type of energy. So in general, chlorella is really good for you on a regular basis. It's a food and it helps cleanse out your intestines. So if you want to get clean and eat well to help prevent disease, those are 3 great ways to start your diet. Thank you.